Hi guys, Oakley from Oakleys Farm. It is a new week. This is vlog number 5, so let's show you guys what we've been up to. Let's go. A couple of the girls are actually just in the bit of a tester pond that we did, which is pretty full actually. So they're just having a little cool off on this 25, 26 degrees day. Enjoying that? I would join you, but that does not look the cleanest of water, I'm not going to lie. Even though we did jump in the other buffalo pond last night for a little swim, me and Chris did. So it's been quite a warm day today on the farm. So Chris thought it would be a good idea to come down to the buffalo ponds for a little swim. Let's just see how he gets on. He's having a bit of height now.
Come from there. Come here. Yeah, that'll do.
So this is an afternoon dip on the farm. Chris is going to show us how it's done. That's what he's doing now. Yeah.
Come, Chrissy.
So guys, it is a new week on the farm. It's about 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and we've got a load of new barrels that have just arrived from a new supplier. So let's go take a look at them. These barrels are what we sell for the garden supplies, for the SGS, Staffordshire Garden Supplies. So we'll sell these as full barrels, but we also sell them as cut them down and sell them as half planters as well. So these have actually come from Scotland, from one of these distilleries. So that's where they've come from this morning. The unload begins. So what we have to do is, because they're all loose, unload them, put them over to the other side of the yard, and then stack them on top of each other, put plywood in between. So sometimes they come on pallets, but this load hasn't. So put them all in the big bucket and stack them up. Top notch, aren't these? Not far to go.
Yeah.
Just another layer underneath. Let me jump on this one.
Noah's been loading them into the bucket there, looking all happy about the job. Yeah. So we're on the last layer now. Unloading. Top customer over there, just leaving, Matt Finney. Autumn Bloom Landscapes. Quality jobs. How do you feel about this morning's jobs?
It's alright.
Have you enjoyed it? Man of many words. Right, down to the last 7 now. These are going down to Chris to make into some half planters. So we'll get these on. Last one. Lovely. Oh! 164 down. These are for Chris. Job done. Thank you, sir. Obviously, we've had the barrel delivery, and today we've got a backlog of orders for our half-round planters. So Chris has made a start on them. So he's just up there now washing some more off. So they get a wash off, then they get a bleach to obviously give them this colour, and then they'll get a stain of varnish on top of them, treatment to preserve them. So that's something that we do as a bit of an extra with our barrels. Let's just go see what Chris is up to up here. So he's just giving these a nice clean off, and then they'll get the bleaching after. So what are we up to?
This is a process. So basically what we do is find the best looking sort of barrels with the bands. We then put 9 again. And the testing 1 2 3. Yeah. So basically what we do is I mark around the barrels halfway, all the way around with a marker pen. Then I lie them over on the side, get a circular saw, and then go round with a circular saw. Once I've cut them, I then plane off the edges to make sure they're nice and smooth. After that, I go round with a sander, 80 grit sander around the edges to make them smooth. These are actually exceptional barrels because the oak is quite thick. Sometimes when I've seen these barrels, the actual oak's very thin, which doesn't make, these are going to last double the amount of time. So I quite like them, and they're better to work with. Again, try and choose a clean barrel as possible. So what I do is then obviously to stop when they dry out, obviously they can drop down the ring. So we put three nails in with Ilty gun here, 3 there, then another 3 there. I also go over it with a sodium hypochlorite solution, spray them. Basically what that does is because when oak gets wet, the tannic acid comes out, and hence the reason why they go a bit black. So when these dry out, most of that black will disappear. Not entirely, but it will disappear. He's not paying attention. He's looking across there for some reason. Don't know why. And then now I've just jet washed them off. So they're now sterilised. They're jet washed off. They'll go back across to where I'm spraying, and then they're going to be give it 3 coats of a decking oil, cuprinol decking oil. It'll be sprayed on, and then once that's done, I'll show you the final finish.
So Noah's just going to hook up to one of the trailers as he is heading to Melton Mowbray with a load of whiskey barrels on this trailer for a theme park. So I'm just going to hook up and head down to there. So we've got 20 barrels for our friend Philippe at the theme park, which Noah's going to head out with. So let's get them loaded.
on, he's got it.
Oh, oh God. But now it's all loaded to the theme park with his barrel delivery. There was 20, now there's 25. Now actually there's 26, so yeah, just get adding them on, I think. It's Noah's idea. It's Noah on his way, heading to Mountain Mowbray, to the theme park. They're having a load of barrels. I think they use them for more when we took them before, or when they're doing bar areas for different events that they're doing, Halloween and stuff. I think these are for the Halloween events he does, because he's got a lot of scare mazes there. So we took a load of 60 up not long ago. We just needed another 20 odd. I think we've got 26 on there yet. So it was gone with them. So there has been quite a few, lot of barrel content on this week's vlog. That's because we've been waiting for a load to come in, so we had a little bit of a backlog. So we've been getting all that sorted, getting all that done, so it's out and delivered. So that's why there's a lot of barrels on this week. Me and Aidan are actually just gonna, well, he's gonna do some screening. So what we're gonna do is fetch a little bit of manure down from the top to blend in with the soil. So I need to take the boot loader off and put the dump trailer on, because now he's just over at Mountain Mowbray, so I shall commandeer his tractor, which he's never too happy about because it's his baby, you know what I mean? But just have to live with it for a moment, won't he? Chuck my gloves out. Boot loader on a minute, but we could do with the dump trailer on, so just going to go and hook that up, and then Aidan's just going to get the tally handler as well. So we'll go load a bit of this manure up to bring down to the yard. Yeah, we're okay there. Let's go back a bit more. I'm just going to hook up to the dump trailer now. Right, dump trailer is hooked up. Let's go fetch some manure down. So we're at the muck pile. Aidan is on the tally handler. Oh, it's warm out here compared to in there. Aircon is absolutely banging. So I'll probably just take two or three load down this stuff. This is about 5-year rotted. So it's pretty powerful stuff, pokey stuff. There's some here already that Chris has been screening. And that is a full load. So we'll go head back down to the yard, with this, tip this off, come back for another. Back at the yard. So, just going to drop this poo off to Aidan, and then I'm going to go back up for another load, leave Aidan down here on the digger so he can get this screener and everything set up, ready. Oh yeah, lovely. Back for another load, I reckon. Take it easy. So we are the manure that we're fetching from up the top manure pile is what we take out the shed for the buffalo over winter. So yeah, it's all basically all there bedding that then we come put in a pile. We start the fresh at one end and then the older stuff at the other end. And then we work away from the older stuff up, just so it's had them few years of rotting. So yeah, what we do is bring it up here, store it up here, and then we'll take it back down, or we do screen some up here as well if people want pure manure. But yeah, this is going into our soil. We're going to do a little blend with the soil with some sand, manure, and topsoil, and then that will then get bagged up and sold for the gardening world, for our garden customers at Staffordshire Garden Supplies. So yeah, it works pretty well, really. It all goes round in a big circle. I suppose it's what you call, recycling for a greener future, and that's what we're all about. Load number 2 of poo, heading back to the yard. Let's go. So, this is obviously the manure that we just brought down, which Aidan's now just mixing up with the topsoil before it goes through the screener. So he's just trying to give it a little bit of a mix in there. It's got a bit of consistency to it. So just let him do that, and then we'll show you going through the screener as well. So he's putting a bucket through the screener now to go and show you. So as that's going through, all the bigger stuff, 40 mil above, will go straight off the back. And then it goes, whatever goes through smaller than 40 mil will come off there. And then underneath there's another deck, which is 12 mil, which then will come off this belt here. And that's the stuff that we want. So what we want is this here, which is a nice blend now, as you can see. Oh yeah, that is just beautiful. So you've got your little bit of manure in there, a little bit of sand, and then your topsoil, which is your main component. So what I'll probably do is just get you on there with Aidan so you can see what's happening from his view. everything's just carrying on screening. So I'm just going to get this, the soil that is screening now, the 12mm that's coming off this belt. We're going to take this now into the barn because, yeah, okay, I've got Evan here with me. So just give me a hand and get this soil in. Yeah, so we store ours in the barn, keep it nice and dry. To be honest, with sales wise, it helps out a massive amount because, especially through the winter as well, massively we sell that much of dry soil because it's so much easier for people, whether it's the general public or the trade lads coming in. The difference it makes for them dry. It's almost like raking flour out rather than raking wet mud out. So yeah, it helps us, helps them. It means we can get a lot more in sales wise. And it just keeps it's such a good product when it's screened, it's a shame to let it get wet. That was how we looked at it. So, you know, if you're selling a premium product, then you want to keep it in the best. You want to keep it in the best condition that you can. Yeah, Ev's had to just come on with me for a few minutes because my mum has her today, but she just dropped her off, and Cody's just doing some other bits in the farm shop, so she's going to jump on with me while I'm getting the topsoil in to the shed. On you. And she's steering the wheel already, 2 years old. Sit up. 5 years old, she will be fully trained. She'll be doing this, not me. Are you? All right, sorry. It's pretty toasty in here. It has got aircon, but it's not that great, to be honest. We'll just do another bucket full or two and then we'll jump off here. Get some aircon in the office. That's it. Cheers. So, okay, you steer. Go on then. That way. All the way. There we go. So, keep going. Hey. Nice. We'll go jump off and get a bit of aircon in the office, I think, for a minute while Aidan carries on screening. We are now heading back over to Chrissy's barrel workshop, which he's been working on today. A load of barrels that have come in.
So all these five barrels have been jet washed and hypochloride. The bands are moving a little bit here, so what we do is we use a nail gun, an LT gun, which I'm going to show you now. So when the barrels do dry out, the rings can move as you've just seen the different positions. So what I use is this LT gun, which has been kindly lent to us by a close friend, and then we shoot a nail in 3 different sizes. I'll just demonstrate. This is going to be quite loud. I'm going to demonstrate it. There we go. Sorry about the noise. Now what we have got on here as well, I've just started, this is the second coat. I'm using it's Cooperall UV Guard decking oil. So what I do is spray it. It's quite a thin liquid, so it's quite easy to spray. I'm just using a standard gun, top gravity fed, airline on the back of it. So what I do is then it's on, just on a standard spray gun really. It's paid loads of attention to that area. I'll probably go over this about 3 or 4 times, yeah? And then basically up and down, each side. This will be probably 3 coats, there'll be 3 coats, at least 3 coats in total, yeah? And it gives you a good seal. Quite easy process. It's easier than painting with a paintbrush. And then I'll go on to the next one, yeah? The best thing is don't leave too much time in between coats, because it will seal itself, and then it becomes like a water off a duck's back sort of thing. It doesn't penetrate very well, so try and not leave it too long before you actually put a few coats on it. I hope that helps everyone out. Any questions, send them through. We will reply to them. Thanks very much.
So, Thursday afternoon, guys. Still doing some screening. So we are on Thursday. This will be my last video for this week, as I am heading to Devon early hours tomorrow morning, about 4 AM. So just going down there for the weekend. So there will be some more vlogging next week. But yeah, I'm just ending this one on Thursday, on Friday, sorry. Ending it on Thursday, which is today. This will be the last day of videoing. So guys, that is it for this week's vlog on the farm, week 5. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and comment for anything else you'd like to see us getting up to here at the farm. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. I'll see you guys next week.